So a lot of people have misconceptions of what rehabilitation is all about. And I think it's created through the media of what we see happens on television and how we experience it. And many people phone in saying, will I be chained to a bed? Will I be given more drugs? Would you give me my real drug and just wean me off? So there's lots of myths around treatment. And the one thing I can say is that because it's a medical condition, we first would obviously have to not wean you off your own drug, but we will give you a substitute chemical or medication that helps you through the withdrawal symptoms. But the medication can't take the withdrawal symptoms 100% away. So we also deal with it that there will be some discomfort physically if you go through, say for instance, an opiate withdrawal. With them there is the most withdrawal symptoms that you can find because it's more of a physical dependency, where cocaine is more of a psychological dependency, so it's got less physical effects that it will have on the body. So we use, for every substance, there's a medical regime that we follow and that we put you through to make it as comfortable as possible for you. If you're struggling with sleeping problems, we will help you with your sleeping problems. And so it is symptomatic that we treat you. And we can never take away the full cravings or the complete withdrawal. Because for that to do, we'll have to give you your drug, that you used, and the same dosage for that. So we try and make it as comfortable as possible on a medical level for you. And then I think it's your willingness to change, that you need to look at that as well. The expectation is that you need to be coming into the program willingly. Nobody can force you to do this. This is a personal decision you make for yourself. Nobody, whether you do it for work or for family or for your partner, it just would not work if you do it for anybody else but yourself. But a lot of people come in initially saying, I'm doing it for my parents, or I'm doing it for my partner. And then eventually they realize, but hang on, I'm also important in this, and I'm doing it for me. And that is the right place where you need to be, is when you can say, yes, I've got a problem, is your first step. And the second step is, I'm doing it for me. And I can be selfish about that decision, that I want to stay clean for me. And no matter what happens in my life, this will help me through NA 12 steps or the AA groups that I attend. That support system will see me through the difficult times. So a lot of it has got to do with an addict wants quick fixes. They want to come in and immediately feel better, because that's what they learned from their drug of choice. When they were using a drug, it changed the way they felt, and immediately you could change whatever you feel. You can, if you're sad, you can make yourself happy. If you are happy, you can make yourself more happy. If you're depressed, you can make yourself more functional. So you've learned a behavior. You've learned that the drug gives you certain things. And now it's time to rely on those internal processes yourself. I actually have it in me to be able to deal with these problems without relying on a crutch in my life, that I can do this. So, but a lot of people have misperceptions about treatment, and it's important that you talk about that in your assessment, and to clarify exactly what are you going to do with me, And most of the programs, they would, for a couple of days, you won't be part of the bigger program, so they will make sure that you detoxify completely when you go in first, and then when you're fully medically stable, then they would let you join the rest of the program. But it's not where we lock you up or keep you away in a dungeon or anything like that. We make sure that your human rights are always protected.